Hello, welcome back to this channel, or welcome to this channel. My name is Jackie and I love planners, journals, and new planners and new journals. And that's all we are going to be talking about today. It is a very special video because I'm collabing with one of my favorite friends and YouTubers, Cecilia from Scientist Plans. So please go check her channel out. I'm sure you will love her if you don't know her already, but I'm sure you already know who she is. She's amazing. And also check her video, her lineup video. And we just want to bring something special for the first day of 2024. So happy new year, and let's just jump right in. I have here quite a few planners and journals to share with you. I should call them books because I don't usually label all of my books or my notebooks. I just use them as I need them. So we are going to start with my planning notebooks or planners, and then we are going to move on to what is more of a journal. I think the best way to organize these is like things that I use on a daily basis and that I do need in my lineup, and then things that are more just for fun or to switch things up when I need an extra motivation during my work life and life in general. So let's start with what you are probably tired of hearing about, which is my power duo, as I like to call them, my Passport Traveler's Notebook and my Hobonichi A6. These two are what I definitely use every single day, and this is my planner, I would say my passport. I just love it. I tried changing things up and using the olive cover to start the year, but I'm already craving my black cover, so we will see how long it will take. This is the planner I carry around with me. This is my planner system. I have space for journaling as well if I need to. So if we have a planner apocalypse and all the other books are gone, I would be able to survive with this one. But I will probably survive better if I have my Hobonichi A6 by my side. I don't know, I am so dramatic today. Maybe it's because it's the last day of the year. Anyhow, let's start with the passport. So this is usually how I carry it. I just have 3 inserts and my trusted Kaweco Sport fountain pen because it's super light, it's super tiny, and it's easier to carry around. I don't have like a Google Calendar, I don't plan digitally at all. So I do need to have this by my side all the time to schedule meetings, to schedule appointments, and everything else in life. So I do rely on this a lot. So my system, it's the same. I'm not going to lie. It has been the same for a couple of years now. And I have already planner setup videos for my Traveler's Notebook. I will link them down below. I'll try to film a more updated one very soon, maybe just to have the beautiful olive cover here on YouTube as well before I switch things up. But as always, I have the weekly insert, which is the core of my planning system. Like, I could very well live with just this insert if I want to carry a lighter book than the passport already is. I use this section, like the yearly overview, as my future log. This is where I put all of my appointments and anything that I have going on. Basically just appointments, things that I know that I have to be at a certain place at a certain time. Then we go to the weekly spreads, and of course I already started using this because it started last week. The left side is for appointments and events, and then the right side is my to-do list for that particular day. And I organize this on a weekly basis. And if I need daily logs, I have my bullet journal insert, which is the last insert I have in here. It's usually just a blank traveler's notebook, and as you can see, I haven't set this up yet. I don't do a very detailed setup. It's more general. I just love the flexibility and the freedom and the no pressure of having a blank notebook that I can just do whatever I want. I can doodle, I can glue stuff, I can just write ugly and just have everything out of my mind and into paper without any worries. And in the middle here, I have my monthly. I don't usually use a lot of the monthly, so I have some new plans for this year, and I guess I'm already talking about my setup, but I can go more in depth in another video specific to each planner, so I won't be talking a lot about each of them going on. But basically, I think I will use this for deadlines, for my thesis, and then maybe it will be memory keeping, or I don't know. It is here because I might use it, but if I want to have just 2 books, it will be the weekly and the blank notebook. Next, we have my also beloved and trusted Hobonichi A6. And I have it here in this Giglio Firenze Epoca black cover. This is the Appunto A6, and I just have it in here because it looks so good with the weekly supplement. I have used the weekly supplement for a while now. You will see that I also have a Hobonichi cousin in case I want a bigger weekly view like this. If you don't know, it is just like the Hobonichi cousin view. It's like the older version of the Hobonichi cousin spreads. The Hobonichi cousin used to look like this, and I know I sound very old when I'm talking about like in the old days, but yeah, I have been using Hobonichi for a very long time, and the Hobonichi cousin had this exact layout, but then they updated it, but the weekly supplement stayed, and I do like that. I love having like the 3 main tasks of the day. Sometimes I will use these as time blocks, but most of the times it's just like a brainstorm of things that I want to get done that day. So even though it's like a weekly view, I usually use this on a daily basis before going to my A6. If I need more space, I can go to a daily page or to my Hobonichi cousin. For the book, I'm using the Hobonichi Hon. This is like the paper version, so it's almost the same size as the regular Hobonichi Techo, and I have here MD clear cover. It is a tight fit, but I use like a blow dryer, and then everything fits just fine, and as I'm using it, it will just hug the book very beautifully and grow with it. In the inside, I just added some decorations. Again, I will go through these in more detail in a different video. I have some Megan's printables because this ghost is so perfect. This is from a Hobonichi Weeks special edition, and these I just printed out from Google because I need to write my dissertation this year, and you will see that will be the theme for most of the other books that I have here to share with you. I decorated it quite a bit. I won't be talking a lot because I do want to film a setup of my A6 because I love this book so much. But basically, I don't really like to label these. I already decorated the monthly pages with Helen's from the Coffee Monsters Co. freebies from her Facebook page. Sometimes I use these as more a planner, and I do like a daily to-do list on the side and a journal on the right side. Sometimes it's just a journal. It is my whatever, whenever I need a journal. Like, I just want to have fun. If I need it to be more of a planner, I will use it as a planner. If I'm not leaving my home as much, this kind of becomes my main planner, and I don't really need to reference this a lot. But sometimes if I'm going out a lot, this is more of a journal, so no pressure. And this is also the theme. I'm always telling you, no pressure. You don't have to have the perfect system. That does not exist. So planner pieces knowing that, and just have fun and make things work for you. So this is what this book is. I've been using it since 2016, 2017. and I just love it. It makes me so happy. I still need to finalize the setup. I will add some tabs and organize some of the blank pages, but I cannot live without this Hobonichi A6. It's my favorite. I just love it so much. Now I have the bulk of my lineup, and they are journals, planners, and thesis SOSs. They are just things that I want to use to get my PhD dissertation done this year. And I'm sorry I keep calling it thesis because in Portuguese it's a word and in English is another. Whatever, I'm doing my PhD dissertation and I need to finish writing it this year. So this is the support group basically. So let's start with the Hobonichi weeks because it's easier to talk about it. Each year I get a Hobonichi weeks. It used to be my main planner in 2018. I used it as my main planner, and there are some older videos where I talk about how it was my only planner. It hasn't worked for me for a while, and the passport is like kind of like poof, go away. I will be the main planner now, but I still have an attachment to the Hobonichi weeks, and each year I try to use it in a different way. This year I'm also like, I don't need all this pressure, I just want to have fun. So this is going to be my like fun journal and kawaii journal and whatever I want to use it for. This is how my weekly pages are looking. And I love this because if you see like the first week that I started using this, it was kind of muscle memory, planner memory, journal memory, something like that. And I just divided it and created like the tracker as I used to do when this was supposed to be a planner. And then I was like, I don't like this. This is not how I want to use this. I just want to have more freedom. So for the next week, this is how it's looking. And I just write about the day and glue some fun stickers on the right side. And this is how I've been using it so far. And of course, I love it now so much. And it's going to be chunky and funky by the end of the year. And that's what I love. And this is the current week. And I will keep using it this way. So it's like a fun journal. I don't spend a lot of time in here, like 2 minutes a day, and if I find a sticker that I already know I want to use for a week, I just come here and add it. No pressure, no, oh, I need to wait for the week to set it up. No, I just want to have fun when I have spare time, and that's it. And also this cover is perfect. Okay, next I think we have in here a fun thing and then more of PhD related stuff. So let's start with the fun thing, which is this Hobonichi cousin. I have 2 Hobonichi cousins in here. Usually I don't like having 2 of the same planners, but this one is part of the thesis helpline. This is help lineup, that's how I'm going to call them now. But anyways, I just decorated. Of course, this is completely inspired by Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I decorated a lot of this planner. I keep calling everything a planner, but I think you know what I mean. It's it can be a planner, it can be a journal, book. I need to start calling them book. And I glued like the 2 last weeks of the month, so I think it's easier for you to see how I want to use these. So if I want to come here and write things I want to do that particular day, if I need more space than my weekly supplement, I can do that. And this week, that's how it's looking, just like lists and lists and lists. It's not that fun. But then I can also glue like bigger things that won't fit in my A6, like this beautiful postcard that I got from Rainbow Holics advent calendar. And I just want to use it when I want. Like, I don't have that urge to fill every single page because I'm already doing this with the 2 books that I actually use every single day and that I rely on. So the other ones is just for fun when I have extra time, when I need more pages. So basically this is how I'm going to use it, and it was the first book that I did a setup. It is necessary? No, of course not, but this planner thing, I use it like as a way to organize, and so I need my functionality, but I also want to have it as a hobby and be more creative and have fun. So that's what this Hobonichi Cousin is all about. Now for PhD help lineup. This is so silly, but I love it. Anyway, we have 3 books right here. And I need to be honest, a friend got me a plotter pocket size, and it is coming from the US. So I will add this in a fun way as well and share with you when it arrives. And it will probably be completely inspired by Cecilia from Scientist Plans. But anyway, this is to support the final year of my PhD. The core of this PhD help lineup is the Sterling Ink Common Planner, so I think we should start there. I set this up and I just love how it feels. It is the B6 size, so it's a very nice size for me to carry if I'm going to work on a coffee shop or at university. And of course I'm writing on Edgar Allan Poe, so I have his picture there. And I already started using basically for deadlines, and the weeklies will be just messy, time block, productivity style, and if I'm not working on the weekends or holidays, then it will be blank. I don't care about it. I just need this to organize myself. I will probably also not use it every single week, just when I feel like I need more structure. And at the back, like the daily pages without dates, I'm just going to use for notes, and that's it. Very simple, very useful and fun as well in a way. For these 2 last books that I have to share with you, the Hobonichi Cousin, it has been my work planner, as I call it, since 2019 when I saw VeganOrganizer's set up, and I used more or less the way she uses as well. And of course I will leave her channel down below. These 2 will work together in a way, but I don't have to use both of them every single time I'm working. For this plotter, I do have the unboxing videos from 2021, and usually it's never shown in here because I just use it for notes like conference notes, supervising meeting notes when I don't feel like writing digitally. But this time I thought, let me do a setup because I do need the extra boost of motivation for this final year of PhD. So I printed Helen's vellum page from a sale from a couple of months ago, and this is from Megan. Yeah, I added a little bit of decoration. You can see that this is totally inspired by Megan, by the way. But I do have some like planning related stuff. I think I want to have my thesis chronogram everywhere if I can, because I do need to stick to it, and this is the way I thought it would be easier for me to deal with that. I have already bought the monthlies and the weeklies from Plotter, but if you are feeling that something is strange in here, it's because I got the inserts for the Bible size, but I have the narrow size. And I thought, well, I cannot spend any more money right now, so let's see how they look together. And I actually love the overhanging, to be quite honest, and I love how compact it is compared to the Bible size or a personal size. So that's what I have in here. And I will just use it to plan my PhD thesis in a more freer? Is that a word? Like with more freedom, because I don't really have attachment to loose paper, to be quite honest. I love my bound books. Rings is not something that I use to things that I need to refer back a lot of the time. So this is basically like brainstorming and just writing things I want to get done, but that it's okay if I don't. Whereas like here I will have for instance, when I had meetings and things like that. It's not necessary. It is just a support for me to switch things around, and I can change things up as I'm in the mood for. And that's how I will use this plotter narrow size. Again, these two are the two things that I really need in my life to function, and even like work related stuff can go here as well. And of course my meetings all go in here, so I know what's going on. But the message I want to leave, which is the message I try to leave in every single one of my videos when I actually film them, is just have fun. Your planners, your journals, your books are here to support you. It doesn't have to be stressful. It shouldn't be stressful. You can change your mind. You don't have to spend all the money that I spend on this, because basically this is the only thing I spend money, because this is the thing that I love. But don't compare your life with anyone else. I don't have kids, for instance. I live far away from my family. You don't need all of them. So no pressure there. No pressure to stick to a book for a whole year. I think it's easier for me to say because I've been using this for years and years and years, but like if you haven't found something that you love, just be flexible. Don't keep rewriting things over and over again. Like if you miss a page, it's okay. If you want to write it again from another book to have everything together and that brings you joy, okay. But if it's like a work that, oh my God, I need to fill those pages out, you don't need to do anything. Just have fun and have it support you and not the other way around. So I think that's all I want to say. I thought this video was going to be short, but I talked a lot. Thank you so much, Cecilia, for collabing with me. I wish you all a very happy, or at least calmer new year, and happier than 2023. And let's just have fun. And I have very exciting plans for this channel, and I will be sharing those with you very soon. Bye bye.